Hi there, my name is Stephanie Alma and welcome to my ePortfolio. The content you'll be viewing is from my coursework over the semester in my Comms 203 class. What I love about communications and media is the way it connects us together. In everyone's day-to-day life, it's really important to have an understanding of how we communicate with each other, with audiences, and I think it's so important in any business you decide to partake in or any career path. This course has gotten me really excited for my journey with communications. A little bit about me is I was born and raised in Queens. I've had a long road to get to where I am today as far as restarting my career path in school. It has been a rough road for me. At a certain point, I didn't think school was for me, the type of person I am. I felt as if I can learn better actually doing rather than studying. So I did take a hiatus from school, but as you get older, you realize that it's pretty much necessary in anything you do. So I came back stronger, and I came back better than ever because at this point in my life, I'm ready to learn and I feel motivated to learn. And it's not the same situation I was in back when I first started college. It's been really exciting for me to learn about social media, branding, and things like algorithms. It's all what I'm very interested in. I'm a very talkative person. I thrive on communication with others, talking to people. So I think that this is the perfect career path for me, and I've been so excited to learn, and I've been really happy to get the chance to learn these things that I've never even thought of doing before. By far, my favorite assignment was the analysis of algorithms using dating apps. So I know so many people now that are dating online. I have so many friends sending me screenshots of the weird messages they sometimes get from potential dating prospects. So I think it's really cool to learn what really goes into these apps and how they create connections and matches and really what's behind all of this. So I created my own dating app called The One, and it followed my subject Sabrina and her requirements for finding the most successful dating partner based on information that she had on her dating profile. So with the set of yes or no questions, I found Sabrina, her match in David. As you can see here, these were the questions that led to Sophia finding her match. She wanted someone who enjoyed traveling, that was neat, friendly, graduated from a four-year college, that loved animals, that had an apartment, that didn't really love cats, that had a great sense of humor, that was family oriented, nice smile, all of these requirements that we think we need created her perfect match in David. Now, if we're going off real experience in real life, you find that most of the times the people you end up with aren't really on your set of requirements. Next theme is on social media skills, movements, and politics. So this unit, we covered social media in different aspects. We learned about the importance of hashtags when creating content. We learned about politics and how social media is now being used as major roles in political campaigns. We were able to analyze the use of social media in reporting, and we investigated how these movements can go viral on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter. So it was really important to learn this as we are now in a digital era. Even now with this whole virus happening, we have all been uprooted from our normal day-to-day to learn how to do everything digitally. So I thought that this was very important and actually one of my second favorite themes of this course. For the first assignment, we had to create an Instagram and we had to create hashtags, a caption, and tag different people in it that really related to that specific post. So this one is me trying to watch TV and be on Instagram at the same time. There's rent due, lights due, car note due, insurance due, Mountain Dew, baby shark due, everything due. So I think at the time we're in now, this is actually pretty accurate, as a lot of people have unfortunately been laid off or furloughed. We have a lot of bills due. This post was a tribute to the inner bougie in us all, but knowing that we have budgets to meet, that's why my Instagram was bougie on a budget, me using my last $7 in my account to buy a venti coffee. That has been me on a couple occasions, but I have no regrets. Caption was, why is iced coffee so expensive nowadays? $7 for a venti iced caramel macchiato with almond milk? Okay, fine, swipe my card. I used hashtags like broke girl problems, iced coffee, insta mood, memes, and insta daily. When doing this assignment, we saw what were the trending hashtags for visibility, and some of these hashtags made the cut. This assignment was on social media news and politics. We went over how social media is used as a main source of media outlets nowadays, as everyone really checks their Instagram like the morning paper. So we dove into that and how information is obtained by the general public. And we also went into detail on how Donald Trump really used Twitter to not only go on rants, but to give updates on all of his political policies. So Twitter for him is his go-to, and that was something we touched on here. This assignment that pertained to this theme was on social media movements and how things go viral and how they start trending. So what I did was I looked into the hashtag dress like a woman. It was very interesting to me. It became very popular, and it based off the fact that Donald Trump wanted his female staff to dress like women. So many people started taking pictures of themselves, and they would be from all over the world, and they would post pictures of themselves in their jobs, and it would mostly be women. It would be doctors, soldiers, firefighters, police officers, up to astronauts that were all women. But many other people did take part in this as well to show their support. This movement trended in 2017, and it was very popular on Instagram and Facebook. It did go viral, and I believe it was because so many people felt a connection to this. A lot of people, when they see inequality, they want to come together and take a stand against it. So I believe that that was the reason why this did go viral. Third and final theme is on successful branding. We learned all about branding and how companies brand themselves to become popular. We explored successful brands and failing brands and analyzed the differences between their strategies and the audiences they were targeting. By doing this, we were able to diagnose each brand and find out the reason for their success or failures. We took a look at failing brands and new emerging brands that seemed to be taking over, and we took a look at how specific cities were branded on apps like Airbnb. Findings showed that Airbnb had a vested interest in selling neighborhoods because they would want you to book. If you're booking, you're creating money for that person and for the company. They highlighted and showcased the best parts of the city, highlighting all the things you could do in that city, all the attractions, and they definitely did not show the bad parts of the city or the negative. So of course they're not going to do this if they want people to visit them. So it was really cool to see how branding comes into play when it's an application of this nature. Take a look at my first screencast, which I look at it now and I'm like, wow, I was so nervous, and I sound like I'm not as nervous now, which is great. But we looked at two different brands and we compared their success and failures of each, an emerging brand and a brand that was failing. The brands I chose was Zappos and Payless. Growing up, I used to always go to Payless. My mom bought us shoes from Payless. We got everything from holidays to sneakers. All the shoes we would use were from Payless because they were affordable, and I loved that store, so I'm really sad to see it go. But we also took a look at Zappos, which is an online store, and they do sell shoes, and they're pretty great, and they are trending, and they are an emerging brand. Great for them, but I'm also sad to see Payless go. Lastly, on my ePortfolio, we have my resume. Currently, at the moment, I am furloughed, but I hope to return back to my job as a senior office services coordinator for a clothing company called Madewell. I am so lucky to have the opportunity to work with that company. I really adore their fashion. I've been such a fan for a while, and the opportunity to work with them was so great. I also have some experience managing a shared work environment. So IWG Place, I was a community manager and I worked for a company called Spaces, and it is totally reshaping the way work is done. It was a great experience working for them, and it kind of at this time really shows you that people can be very successful working from home, working from their own space, but you always need that environment to really thrive off of. So just get yourself out of your house, get yourself out of your room, out of your home office, and to an actual physical place where you can spark your creativity. So I'm very excited to be going back to work, hopefully soon. But this is my resume as of yet. So I'm going to leave you off with my About Me page. I spoke a little bit about myself in the beginning, but here's some additional information, just some fun things about me. I do love makeup. I love filming makeup tutorials on my free time. I have an Instagram called Alma Beauty that I'm currently working on with all this extra free time. It's a great way to express myself and really do something fun on my spare time. I have one of my favorite quotes, which is, "A winner is a dreamer who never gives up." It's by Nelson Mandela, and I really truly believe that anyone is capable of doing anything they want to do. The sky's the limit. As long as you're willing to put the hard work in, you can do and become anything you'd like to be. So I'm going to leave you here, and I'd love to connect with you all on LinkedIn. So I have my link here below. You can follow me on LinkedIn or connect with me on LinkedIn, and I'll be happy to connect with you as well. So thank you for listening and viewing my ePortfolio. Hope you all have a great rest of your day.